Third one is Sergei Esenin, who was a poet during the revolution, the Bolshevik Revolution, 1917, and this takes place in 1925 in Moscow in a poetry cafe, which were very popular and still are in Eastern Europe. And so you're the audience and you're the poets that come and support your other poets.
Мои друзья, это для вас. Гой ты, Русь моя родная, хаты в ризах образа, не видать конца и края, только синь сосет глаза, как захожий богомолец. On your fields I turn my gaze. On the outskirts of poor villages, rustling poplars pine and fade, smelling of sweet honey and apples. Churches celebrate the Lord, and the sounds of festive dancing fill the fields and meadows broad. Hell, I can't do this. It's all a lie. Come, you death ravens, you henchmen of the revolution. Let's have a toast. God bless the communists, their leaders and their followers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor to have with us tonight at our poetry night 2 ravens of the revolution in leather jackets, all in black in the back. Greetings, traitors, to the victory of your new order. There's no more czar. We have a new religion now, and Lenin is our God. At last, we'll have the land you promised. We'll have the freedom you promised. And we can eat as much bread as we want. So let's all raise our glass to the new Russia, which is thanks to our great liberators, the Bolshevik traitors. Worse than the old one. I see our uninvited guests have silenced you all. For I hear no reaction to my toast. I refuse to put a muzzle on. So here's another poem, you cowards. Off into the starving country, down a beaten path I crawl. And to meet me, harsh as winter, peals of wolfish laughter call. If the heavenly host should beg me, come to live in heaven above, I shall say, don't give me heaven, but the Russia that I love. You communists, you promised me heaven, you gave me hell. I supported your revolution. To me it was holy. I wrote poems to promote your promises of freedom. I praised the Bolsheviks and urged the Russian people to support you. The Bolsheviks will give us peace, bread, and land. Together we will win this revolution. There's no more czar. The aristocratic rule has vanished. We won the revolution because the people believed us poets. And what's the prize we won? You ruined our country. We were fools, romantic fools, not to see your treacherous plans. I feel ashamed for myself, for my wife, for my son, for my people, for my country. The Russian people are on their knees because of me. You knew I was the people's poet. You knew the people would trust my words. I believed you and led my people astray. Hey, Alexander, Constantine, where are you? Remember the night we celebrated? I can see it now. We're chanting, "Victory! Victory!" as the fresh blood of martyrs is still flowing through the streets. I am dancing with my Sophia. Sophia, I remember holding you in my arms. You're so beautiful. Your dress is white like fresh snow. Your golden hair on my shoulder. Your skin soft as a rose petals. Your smile, my God, your smile. Your eyes, my eyes. We saw the future. Our future. We didn't blink. We thought we would dance forever. Alexander is kissing every woman. Constantine is playing his balalaika. We celebrated through the night. We were so loud. I was so proud. Indeed, my heart was pounding with so much joy. Indeed, I thought we earned our freedom. A fresh start to raise my son, to love my Sophia in new and free Russia. We could smell the hope in the air, the hope of freedom. You do remember? You liars. You promised peace, bread, and land. Instead of hope, you give us terror. We can't grow our bread because you took our land. 2 weeks ago, my son Nikolai said, "Mama, I'm hungry." Sophia brought him the only bread we could buy. It was covered with mold inside and out. She picked at it for nearly an hour to cut the mold out. She was left with only a handful of breadcrumbs to eat. Feeding it to Nikolai, she was crying all the while of fear of poisoning him. I was thinking to myself, I did this to my family. That night I decided enough is enough. And the death ravens, yes, just like you in the back, our uninvited guests assured me that the problem could be easily resolved. I just had to praise their new order in my poetry. I told them I cannot. Those were lies. I betrayed my people once. I will never betray my people again. And when I returned home, she was gone. The neighbors told me, you ravens, that you dragged her away. I haven't heard from my Sophia in weeks. That night, my son came to me and said, "Where is Mama? Papa, I'm scared. I can't sleep." So I told him a story. Once upon a time, a young boy found a raven in the woods, trapped in a hunter's trap. The raven said to the boy, "If you let me out, I'll give you all my treasure." The raven, but the boy was no fool. He said, "If I let you out, you'll just fly away and I'll never see your treasure." The raven said, "I'll tell you where it is. Go and look and come back and free me." The boy followed the raven's directions and found the treasure, enough to make his whole village rich. He returned and freed the raven. The raven flew off, screeching loudly. The boy ran to collect his treasure. When he got to the raven's hiding place, the raven was there with the rest of his flock. They attacked the boy, pecking his head and shoulders, and drove the boy from the forest. The moral is, don't trust liars to keep their promises. Nikolai smiled, was distracted, and fell asleep. "Where is my wife, you lying ravens? She hasn't done a thing." Now these Bolsheviks, these terrorists, these bastards have come to threaten me. Hey, you, Esenin, the people's poet. Be careful, your ink is running dry. My ink will never run dry, you fools. I will write with my blood if I have to. My wife knows that. She's my inspiration. She would never want me to back down. If I back down now, I will lose her love and respect, and that I will not do. You promised peace. You promised freedom. You promised power to the people. And now, I write a poem, you take my bread. I write another poem, you take my wife. The more I write, the more you take. Because of your lies, our country is now dying. My friends, I will not live another day. After this meeting, our uninvited guests will follow me out. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are the feared ravens of death, dressed all in black leather. But they don't operate out in the open. They lurk and work in the shadows. Tomorrow you might hear about my fatal fall into the frozen river, or a tragic delivery truck accident with me under its wheels. So with this, my friends, I stand before you for the last time. Enough of the lies, enough of the bloodshed, Enough of the betrayal. For the love of my son and all your children, wake up, my friends. Wake up and rise. Rise for a new revolution, a quiet revolution, a different revolution. Play by the rules. Listen, obey, but never believe them. Make them believe you believe them. Pretend you believe them. Pretend you obey the rules. Pretend. 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 But hold truth in your hearts. Teach our children the truth. Write the truth and share it with each other. Keep your minds and souls free. When enough our children grow into this heritage, they will infiltrate this system and change the soul of our country. Then and only then will our great mother Russia be ruled by its people. For her love and the love of her children, I tell you, my friends, the real fight has just begun. I'm sorry, but my time has come. Please look after my beautiful Nikolai. I believe in you. Прощайте, мои друзья.